I'm the founder of a company called Itonics. We do software for innovation management, strategic foresight, road mapping, planning, and strategy execution. Well, I would say what we see in foresight is a lot of manual activity, let's say. You go online, you search for some data, you search for evidence, you search through studies, you read a lot, you basically try to process a lot of data points and then do some sense making around that. And I believe that the part of the sense making will of course be a human task, and specifically analyzing what you see and what it means to a specific organization or structure or governmental organization, for example. But specifically when it comes to finding data points, combining them and putting them in a certain context, I believe that machine intelligence can actually support big time. Yeah, well, on the one hand, I would say there's a lot of applications out there where we see in the next couple of years will be, let's say, more and more standardized, and you can really make use of them, which is not really happening right now, like tools that have a certain level of learning capabilities, tools that really can scan through millions and billions of documents and identify, for example, trends on social media, stuff like that. But on the other hand, also what I find fascinating is there's more and more AI out there doing creativity tasks, like painting something, writing music, and maybe supporting innovation professionals in being even more creative in problem solving, for example. I could see that as well. The biggest challenge that AI faces in the coming years? Well, there's tons of data, but I think that's manageable. You need a lot of computing power, but here again, that is kind of manageable. I believe what is definitely a challenge is that the AI tells you something, there's some analytics behind, and you might not know why. So if there is evidence for a certain fact, for example, it might be challenging to really understand where is this coming from and how did the machine come up with this kind of evidence that is presented on the screen to you, and should you believe it or not? I think that will be a challenge. Not many do it today, so let's say if you use software, and if you use AI-enabled software, for example, to support your foresight activities, you might be more precise, you might be faster, and you might be better in simulating certain future activities and certain future situations, let's say. And by simulating that, you might come up with a better strategy, you might identify opportunities faster or more precise. And so the answer is, if you're not doing that, you might fall behind. Well, let's say first of all, I would say you need a baseline understanding of what AI is and what it could do, and what is possible today, what is possible tomorrow, 2 years, 5 years. As soon as you have that, I believe you need to take a decision if you want to, let's say, manage it yourself, if you want to develop something yourself, together with partners, maybe something individual, or if you want to use tools that are out there, maybe combine them for your research tasks, for your foresight activities, for your process, for your workflows, and so on. And as soon as you have that, sure, you need to define what kind of skill sets do I need, what kind of individuals do I want in my organization to manage these activities. Well,